We have made a decision. We'll be announcing it very soon, and it'll be 25%, generally speaking, and that'll be on cars and all other things. And European Union is a different case than Canada, different kind of case. They've really taken advantage of us in a different way.
There's certainly a significant change happening in trade relationships in the West between the US and Canada, the US and Mexico, the US and Europe. And that change has been quite surprising for many companies. A lot of European corporates did understand that things under the Trump administration would be different to the previous administrations. But the speed and also the intensity of the interaction and the change that has happened has taken a lot of companies by surprise. Ironically, the stock market in Europe have actually done better than the European stock markets have done in the past, and also better than the US stock markets. And so has the Chinese stock market. So that's the irony, that even though we have more disrupted global supply chains and we're talking about more geopolitical tensions, we understand that the companies, both in Europe and in China, seem to be having a better outlook than before. So that irony is difficult to explain. I think we're going to see a much greater role that China will play in mitigating those global economic challenges. And I think China and Europe can play a much more collaborative role in this increasingly fragmented global economy. There needs to be more investment of Chinese companies in Europe, and there should be continued investments of European companies in China. And again, this is an opportunity. I mean, if the United States as an economic entity focuses more inwards, that allows all kinds of opportunities for international players from China, from Europe, to fill in the gaps and to become more involved in countries that are currently very much dependent on trade with the United States. So that's an opportunity, trade diversification, more alliances. And China has done exactly that. It has gone out and strengthened its economic alliances with countries around the world, whether that's in South America or in Africa or in Central Asia. And helped invest in supply chain resilience, for example, for the electric vehicle industry, for the global energy transition supply chains, for the critical raw material supply chains. And with its leadership in sustainability and green technology, China brings more than just money, right? It brings innovation, it brings digital transformation capacity, it brings the ability to scale industries rapidly. And I think in combination with some geopolitical leadership and diplomacy, this gives China a very, very interesting role today in strengthening alliances that may be neglected by the rest of the world. So great opportunities for Chinese companies and also for European companies.